Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Mishawum Choral Society's Spring Concert. With spring comes renewed hope and rebirth, and in a way, tonight's concert reflects that feeling. On Tuesday, March 10th, 2020, we ended our regular rehearsal by announcing that we would be keeping an eye on the COVID-19 situation, but would still be holding our rehearsal the next week. Well, that rehearsal never happened, nor did any for the rest of 2020, nor 2021 for that matter. As restrictions began to ease in 2022, we thought we would send out a call to our members to see if people were ready to meet again. Some of them were. Not only that, but we were lucky to welcome new members who were looking for a place to sing. So please enjoy our concert. Although it is much smaller than our regular concerts, it is much bigger because of its importance in the 58-year history of the Mishawum Choral Society. We would like to open with a medley from the hit musical, Chicago.
Come on, babe, why don't we paint the town? And all that jazz.
I'm gonna rouge my knees and roll my stockings down. And all that jazz.
Start the car, I know a would-be spot where the gin is cold and the piano's hot.
It's just a noisy Sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong, but he doesn't care. He'll string along. He loves me so, that funny honey of mine.
I don't care about expensive things, cashmere clothes, diamond rings don't mean nothing. All I care about is love.
That's what he's here for. One thing I know.
One thing I know,
And I've always
known, I am my own best friend. Baby's alive, but baby's alone, and baby's our own best friend. Give 'em the old razzle-dazzle, razzle-dazzle-um. Give 'em an act with lots of flash in it, and the reaction will be passionate. Give 'em the old hocus pocus, beat and feather 'em. How can they see with sequins in their eyes? What if your hinges all are rusting? What if, in fact, you're just disgusting? Razzle-dazzle-um, and they'll never catch wise. While trucking down the road of life, where every hope seems gone, I just move on. So there's no doubt I'm well thought out to run my marathon, 'cause I move on.
Our next piece is titled Ave Verum Corpus, written by Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. Mozart composed the motet in 1791 in the middle of writing his opera, The Magic Flute. He wrote it while visiting his wife Costanza, who was pregnant with their 6th child and staying in the spa Baden bei Wien in Austria. He wrote the motet for Anton Stoll, a friend of his, who was the music director for St. Stephen, a church in Baden. Please enjoy our next piece, Plenty Good Room, a spiritual written by American composer and music educator Kirby Shaw.
For the sun, plenty good plenty good room. Plenty good room on the glory train. There's a plenty good room. Plenty good room. There's a plenty good room on the glory train.
The trains are really moving, hear the clickety-clack.
Plenty good room on the glory train. Mile after mile down the railroad track. Plenty good room on the glory train.
Big wheels turning, everything is fine.
Plenty good room on the glory train. She's never missing a beat, and she's a right on time. Plenty good room on the glory train. Oh, great God Almighty, hear the engines roar. Plenty good room on the glory train. The boiler's burning and there's room for more. Plenty good room on the glory train. Woo, woo, goes a whistle, what a joyful noise. Plenty good room on the glory train. Next stop will be paradise. Plenty good room on the glory train. Plenty good room, plenty good room, plenty good room on the glory train. There's a plenty good room. Plenty good room, there's a plenty good room on the glory train. Plenty good room, plenty good room, plenty good room on the glory train. There's a plenty good room, plenty good room, there's a plenty good room on the glory train. Plenty good room on the glory train.
The lyrics to our next piece, Crossing the Bar, were written by Alfred Tennyson in 1889, 3 years before he died. The poem describes his placid and accepting attitude toward death. Although he followed this work with subsequent poems, he requested that Crossing the Bar appear as the final poem in all collections of his work. This poem has been set to music many times. Our version was written by New England composer, performer, and breast cancer survivor, Rainey Arbo.
Sunset
Our final piece is titled This Joint is Jumpin' and was originally written by American jazz pianist, organist, composer, violinist, singer, and comedic entertainer Thomas Wright Fats Waller. This setting was arranged by American arranger and composer Alan Billingsley, who, among other accomplishments, was a music director and pianist for the NBC daytime series Days of Our Lives.
It's really jumping. Come on, cats, and check your hats. I mean, this joint is jumping.
The piano's thumping,
But there's a top bumping. This here's fun is more than hard. In fact, this joint is jumping. Check your weapons at the door. Be sure to pay your quarter. Burn your leather on the floor. Grab anybody's daughter. The roof is rocking. The neighbors are knocking. We're all bones when the wagon comes. I mean, this joint is jumping. This joint is jumping. It's really jumping. Every pose is on his toes. I mean, this joint is jumping.
no time for talking.
It's time for walking. Grab a jog and cut a rug. I mean, this joint is jumping. Let the party now begin. There's plenty in the kitchen. Who is that just came in? Look at the way he's switching. Don't mind the hour, 'cause I'm in power. I got bail if we go to jail. I mean, this joint is jumping. No time for talking. It's time for walking. Grab a jog and cut a rug. I mean, this joint is jumping. Let the party now begin. There's plenty in the kitchen. Who is that just came in? Look at the way he's switching. Don't mind the hour, 'cause I'm in power. I got bail if we go to jail. I mean, this joint is jumping. Joint is jumping. Joint is jumping. Oh, this joint is jumping. Joint is jumping. Joint is jumping. Yeah. Oh, this joint is jumping. Oh, this joint is jumping.
This concludes this evening's concert. I would like to thank the Woburn Public Media Center for filming tonight's event and for the Woburn Public Schools for allowing us to use their space. Special thanks to our president, Brian Gerard, for organizing this entire enterprise. And to Sarah LaFontaine, our superb accompanist. We hope tonight was a step towards normalcy for all of you and look forward to a fall season when we can all sing together once more. Thank you very much.